Hi everyone, what's up? Joshua here from Alternative Brewing. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Varia hand grinder. This is a premium made grinder with solid and reliable features, like the fact that it's made completely from lightweight aluminium, except for the wooden pommel on the handle. Now it comes with a very cool zip up hard carry case with room for your beans, which is great for storage and travel, along with a brush for cleaning the burrs between grinding. Now you can shop the Varia hand grinder from this link up above, and follow me now as we look further into this grinder that makes a great link between grinders of high-end manufacturing with the affordability closer to that range of lower priced hand grinders. As a travel grinder goes, it's fairly compact, though not the lightest of hand grinders, considering it's made completely from aluminium. I'd still consider it light enough at 490 grams. It has a hopper capacity of 25 grams. There is a nice gap at the top of the grinder when loading beans into the hopper, and I found there wasn't any issue with bounce out here. And that grinds catcher has the capacity to just hold that full hopper of ground beans. And the action of the Varia hand grinder, relying on the two enclosed steel ball bearings at each end of the axle, is butter smooth, even at those finer grind settings. Those burrs doing a great job to help along with this. The Varia grinder uses 38mm precision style burrs with that noticeable flare in the axis from the top to the bottom, with numerous sharp edges and teeth that increase the cutting and grinding capacity for efficient and accurate grinding. But it's the adjustment mechanism and the 0 point on this grinder that really demonstrates the tolerances and the great manufacturing that has gone into the Varia grinder. First though, this is a stepped grinder with the adjustment mechanism found underneath by removing the catcher first and keeping the handle attached to adjust the dial. There are 24 rotations to the dial and 4 full rotations before the burrs are removed. So that's as many as 96 grind adjustments you can make on the Varia grinder. The adjustment dial is very reliable, using 2 ball bearings under the plate that give each adjustment a very definitive click each time you change the grind and lock it into place. And you adjust it clockwise for fine and anti-clockwise for coarse. Now the Varia will grind very fine and could be used for espresso brewing, but will comfortably grind for coarser settings too, such as Moka Pot, AeroPress, Delta Coffee Press, pour overs like the V60 and Chemex, as well as the coarser end of the spectrum that's great for French press and cold brewing. So coming back to the alignment of the burrs and relating it to dialing the grinder into the 0 point or its finest settings, there is a video you can watch up here that demonstrates that quite well. What I find great with the Varia grinder, along with many other high-end well-manufactured grinders, is once you reach this 0 point, there's none of what I would call sliding or movement in the burrs from that 0 point noticeable through the handle, or any extra unused settings beyond the 0 point. And another great method for visually inspecting the balance of the axle is to spin the body of the grinder whilst you're holding the handle, just to see if there's any wobble in the body whilst it's spinning. And it generally points to the fact whether both burrs are touching quite evenly for good alignment at the 0 point and then during grinding, which if so, like the case with the Varia, this does have a positive impact to the overall quality of the grinds that will be produced, and then ultimately the clarity of the coffee that you're brewing. So to give the Varia hand grinder a good deep clean is easy to do so, and you just need to undo that adjustment nut at the bottom of the grinder all the way off to drop out the middle burr, the axle, ball bearings and spring, then remove the outer burr carrier by unscrewing this from the body to access all the parts and the interior of the body. Give it a good clean before placing it all back together in the opposite way. And in regards to retention or static, I haven't really discovered anything that would create too much concern. So as a conclusion on the Varia hand grinder, there's no doubt the design is something that feels replicated and already done. But in terms of quality control, I can see Varia have done an exceptional job ensuring only the best materials have been used. And upon picking this up, you do get a sense and awareness of how well it is made, and upon using it and then discovering those little things like the solid adjustment the easy 0 point and the smooth rotation of its handle. For what it's worth, it makes a great all-round hand grinding experience. And then other than the capacity, which I guess could be a little bit bigger, I'm very impressed by the performance overall. So if you have any questions on the Varia hand grinder, add them in the comment section down below and we'll get straight back to you. Don't forget to hit that little bell icon on your screen, and then that way you stay notified when we're bringing out new videos, which is every week. And if you've enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. Thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.